And welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you guys back in the stream. Happy Friday night here. Play-by-play of basketball tonight going down. This is the final NBA preseason game before things start up with the season opener on Tuesday night with two games going on. And the Celtics will play their season opener on a Wednesday night, October 20th versus the Knicks. The Celtics and the Heat closing out the NBA preseason slate tonight here. Boston Celtics playing in 3 close games in the preseason. Every single game decided by 2 points or less. They won their first game 98-97 over the Magic, won against Toronto 113-111, and in the last game they lost at Orlando 103-102. They stay put in Florida as they're on the road taking on the Heat for this one at FTX Arena. Glad to have you guys back in the stream. Ward, Lamario, Malika, welcome back in. Charles, welcome in. River Steel, welcome on the stream here. I can't show the actual game due to copyright. It's play-by-play only, so it'll sound like kind of similar to the radio call. So I cover play-by-play of sports here on the channel. Celtics getting some pickups in the offseason. Josh Richardson, 1 season with Dallas, now with the Celtics. He was a former Miami Heat for 4 seasons when he first played for Miami, then went to Philadelphia, and then Dallas last season. They get Enes Kanter back. Enes Kanter has gone from Portland to Boston to Portland and back to Boston once again to play for the Celtics. And Juancho Hernangomez comes over from spending last season with the T-Wolves. Spent 2016 through 2020 with Denver. What's good? Playboy Brian, welcome to the stream. God Sham God, welcome back in. Aaron, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's quite crazy with, like, a lot of the stuff still, like, shut down, especially, like, up in our area or so. I hear you about a lot of people maybe think that you're newer. So the more that you get out, like, the more that people will start to be able to, like, take notice or so. Miami will play their 6th preseason game. They won their first 4 in a row, beat the Hawks in their opening preseason game. All the other ones that they won were close. Won Atlanta 125-99. They lost against Atlanta in their last game 127-92 last night. But the 3 last games that the Heat won were decided by 7 points or less. One at the Rockets 113-106, 109-105 over the Spurs, and 1 by 1 over the Hornets 104-103. And Miami building upon their defense in the offseason. They're going to have a dangerous defense. They come and get Kyle Lowry in free agency. Comes over from Toronto. And then also adding in a big defensive piece of their team. PJ Tucker, 1 season with Milwaukee, former Houston Rocket, now playing for the Miami Heat. So if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And I'm glad to have you guys be a part here tonight. Going to be starting off hopefully shortly. Celtics have got a lot of players missing tonight in action. Jaylen Brown and Al Horford, both of them are in health and safety protocols. The hope is that both of them can be back for the season opener on Tuesday against New York. Marcus Smart missed the team's flight earlier in the week before the matchup against the Magic, and Marcus Smart got a 1-game suspension tonight. And Peyton Pritchard is out as well due to a nose injury. He should be good to go, though, looks like, for the season opener. Robert Williams III also out tonight, and that's due to right knee soreness. So there was a lot of hope that they were looking for the starters to go tonight, but yeah, tough start here. They were struggling last year with players in and out of the lineup, and once again, right before the start of the season, the hope was to have all their starters play in the final preseason game, and that has been well far from fetched. Hey, thanks so much, God Sham God. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, sometime if I'm up in the area, It's a preseason game, so I won't do a poll for it. I'm gonna see what the starting lineup is if they have that posted. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Oh, here we go. So we got the starting lineup tonight. Celtics starters tonight: Dennis Schroeder, Romeo Langford, Jason Tatum, Jabari Parker, Grant Williams. And Miami's starting five: Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, and Bam Adebayo. So that starting five being released approximately around 10 minutes ago. So Celtics in the green uniforms tonight, white numbers, white letters. On the road, the final preseason game at Miami. Schroeder, Langford, Tatum, Parker, and Grant Williams. The five tonight on the court. No Jaylen Brown due to health and safety protocols. Marcus Smart, 1-game suspension, missing the team flight. Heat going right to left in the court. White uniforms, red numbers, black letters on the back of the jersey, and the Celtics going left to right. As we are underway, this game is tipped off, and the final preseason game is, we're glad to have you guys be a part of the stream. Heat have the ball first, bounce past the Bam, top of the free throw circle. He's defended by Grant Williams. Gives over to the top. 3-point shot missed off the mark, no good for Lowry. They get the offensive rebound. Left corner three, PJ Tucker, got it. As that is good, but he stepped out of bounds with it, so that's a turnover. Heat. What's good, Vaughn? Chris, welcome to the stream. It's good to finally getting back into the swing of things. Tatum now with the ball at the left wing. Gives it out left corner perimeter. They turn the corner, attack down the lane, and Dennis Schroeder gets the first bucket of the game. Right-handed layup. Second possession now for the Heat. Around the perimeter, Duncan Robinson. He takes the three over Parker. Rattles out, no good. Defensive rebound goes over to Grant Williams. They push it up the court. Tatum dribbles at the left block. Makes a move over Robinson. Couldn't finish. And rebounded at the baseline by Tucker. Heat with the ball. Third possession of the game. Bam backs his way. Moves it outside to Robinson. Lob over to Bam at the right baseline. Bam drives underneath the hoop. Now at the left block. Backing his way inside the post. Gives it outside. Three in the air. Robinson again. 0 for 2 from 3. Celtics have possession. Schroeder at the point. Lobs it over to Tatum. Tatum at the left baseline. Tatum working on Robinson. Left baseline dribble underneath. Swing outside Parker. Bounce pass off the foot of Schroeder. Gets it back. Pump fake working on Adebayo. Moves it over to Grant Williams. Back to Schroeder. Jab step. At the left wing, jacks up a three, and that's not even close. Not a good look at there by Dennis Schroeder. What's good? D-Block on the stream. Welcome back in, man. Hope all is going well. Robinson had a clear lane. Instead, he makes an extra pass over to Butler at the right corner and drills the three. So the Heat on the board. 2 minutes through in the first. Tatum has possession. Moves it over to Schroeder, top of the key. Schroeder defended by Lowry. He swings it back over to Grant Williams. Williams, nice dump off to Parker. Throws it down with a two-handed throwdown. Nice extra pass right there by Grant to set up Jabari Parker, as he was able to receive the pass right baseline to the basket. I hope not there, Vaughn. What's good, Bradley? Welcome back on the stream, man. Heat with the ball. Backing their way inside the post. Adebayo working on Langford. That is too easy right there. Size advantage in favor of Bam. Heat with a lead 5-4. Celtics with the ball. Schroeder turns the corner. Jumper. Mid-range. Hits it. Dennis Schroeder, 4 points out of the 6 so far for Boston. Heat now with a possession. Butler at the right wing. Defended by Schroeder 1-on-1. Backs his way to the right block. Turnaround jumper. Butler. Off the mark. Hit the front rim. Parker. Pass ahead to Tatum. Tatum will take a 3 left wing. It's up. Hit the front rim. Lowry with a defensive rebound for the Heat. Lob over the top, and it's denied. Great defense right there. That's Dennis Schroeder. He picks off the pass. Pass ahead to Langford. He drives and cashes it home. That is good. Up and off the backboard. 8-6 Celtics. Attacking to the basket, 4 for 7 from the floor so far. Heat's 2 for 6. Right down the lane, Butler. Tough drive and a defensive foul committed here by Boston. Clock will stop with 8:31. Grant Williams picks up the blocking foul. This will send Jimmy Butler to the free throw line, shooting 2. First shot, that's good. Yeah, things starting to get chillier. So we're in the fall season now. Always good when the temperatures start to go down and the leaves are starting to change. Always a great time. Second free throw, good by Butler. Celtics have it. Schroeder gives it off to Tatum. Tatum around the pick at the left wing, defended by Robinson. Dribbles up, moves it out to the top. Schroeder. Schroeder gives it out to Tatum. Tatum, defended deep. Step back jumper over Robinson. And gets the friendly bounce. That is good for 2 by Jason Tatum. 10-7 Celtics with 8 minutes in the first. Butler at the right elbow, working on Langford. Pump fake, dish underneath. Adebayo grabs it, double teamed. Swings it outside to Lowry, 8 on the shot clock. Lowry defended by Schroeder. Switch, passes off the roll down, and that ball is deflected out of bounds. It will stay Heat basketball. Off the inbound, the right corner 3, missed by Miami. They get their own rebound. Tucker, pass deflected up in the air, and the Celtics pick up the steal with Schroeder. Second time today, Boston's got a steal underneath Miami's hoop. Schroeder up the court now as he will slow it down. Defended by Lowry at the right wing perimeter. Schroeder towards his right, jacks up a 3, and he drills it out as good. Dennis Schroeder from the perimeter having a solid start to tonight's game as he has got himself now 7 points out of the 13. Deep 2 from 18 feet away. Missed off the mark, no good by Bam. Ball goes back to Boston. Tatum, crossover, working out Lowry, driving inside, turn around. Instead, he'll kick it out. Langford dribbles up, floats up the shot, and that is good. Romeo knocks it down for 2. Celtics on the 7-zip run the last minute and 40. Backing his way inside, Adebayo and Parker. That pass deflected. Romeo Langford jumps the root, throws it down with a right-handed flush. Romeo, art thou Romeo looking sweet to start off this matchup. Perfect 3 for 3, 6 points, and a steal which leads to the slam jam. Boston picks off another one inside the key. Here goes Tatum. Moves it outside of Schroeder. Open 3 out on the break. And a whistle blown right before, as the clock will stop with 6:27. Andrew, welcome to the stream. Celtics defense early and often coming to play today. 2 steals by Jabari Parker, 1 each by Schroeder and Langford. As we're going to go on the first timeout of the game, 6:27 left to go in the first, and Boston up 17-7. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part tonight. Glad that we're able to get into the swing of things. Basketball is back. My final NBA preseason game before the actual matchups start up on Tuesday night is the opening night. I plan on covering the Nets against the Bucks on opening night. Wednesday is my birthday as well, so I hope to cover Celtics versus Knicks on my birthday on Wednesday night. Should be an awesome time. But it's going to be incredible. Finally getting back to the swing of things since basketball is back. What's good, Ian? Welcome back to the stream, man. Kane, welcome back in. I love the start right now. Dennis Schroeder. What he has done at the start of this game. Romeo Langford. He's got some serious potential if he can stay healthy. That's just been the biggest factor, especially last season with the Celtics players in and out of the lineup. They just couldn't stay healthy. What's good, Arku? Welcome back in. Great start by Boston to the first timeout. Almost midway through the first. Also, I'm going to have a doubleheader tonight. So after this, I'll be joining in progress the Red Sox against the Astros after this preseason game finishes. So if anybody's interested, feel free to be a part of that. That'll be on a separate stream. Probably going to take like a 5 to 10 minute break and then I'll join in progress. It's been a terrific start tonight by Boston. I'm interested to see what the other players can do once they start to do substitutions in the game. There's a lot of younger players that do have some serious potential for the Celtics. We won't be seeing Peyton Pritchard tonight. I think they're gonna rest him for the season opener. But Aaron Nesmith, he's been pretty solid lately. The last game, Aaron Nesmith had 23 points, knocking out 4 threes, and that's what he showed at Vanderbilt was potential from the perimeter. What's good, Lissandro? Welcome back in. So we are back to action. Boston by 10. Grant Williams with the ball at the top of the free throw circle. Gives it back out to Schroeder as we are back from the timeout. Now over to Tatum. Lost control of the basketball on the key. It's on the ground. And it's going to go over to Miami, it looks like. Yeah, it's going to be Heat possession. So Heat possession. Miami struggling from the floor. 2 for 8 in this game. Top of the key with Adebayo. Hands it off to Robinson. Back outside to Lowry. He gives it over to Butler at the left elbow. Butler moves it over to Lowry. As he passes off the roll down to Butler. Spin move underneath. Give out to Adebayo inside the key. Almost lost the handle. Gets it back. Kick out. Left corner 3. Robinson fade away. Drills it. And he is just too lethal from there when given the amount of space, and the Heat put it to a 7-point game. First 3 of the night for Miami. 5:40 left to go in the first. Celtics have the ball. Schroeder at the left wing perimeter, running the offense at the point. Schroeder attacks the lane on Bam. Stop and start. Turn around. Gets it into the key. Dennis Schroeder having a terrific night so far. 19 to 10 Celtics, and Schroeder's got 9 points. The team leader. What's good? Spike in the stream. Abdul Majid, welcome back in. Driving down the lane inside. Boston comes up with a block as well. Shooter underneath the hoop giving hustle. Tatum attacking right down the lane. Couldn't finish. Over Bam. A whistle blows in the foul. And Jason Tatum will head to the free throw line shooting 2. That was a sweet move. Shooter. A turnaround jumper as he stopped in the key and Bam fell for it jumping, and then Schroeder comes up with a massive block as well underneath the hoop. 110%, giving it his all on the court, no matter what type of game it is. And Dennis Schroeder, man, I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. First free throw, good by Tatum. Celtics doubling the Heat score. Tyler Hero checks into the game for the first time tonight. Aaron Nesmith comes into the game for the Celtics for the first time tonight. And Josh Richardson, welcome to Boston. 1 season last year with Dallas. Spent the season prior to Dallas with Philadelphia and 4 seasons with the Heat. As Richardson now into the game. Second shot good at the line by Tatum. 21-10, Miami has the ball, 5 minutes in the first. Butler moves it outside to Hero. Hero at the top of the key, defended by Williams. Swings it out left wing to Butler. 8 on the shot clock, over to Bam, inside the low post. Defended by Tatum, gets around him, puts it up and in. Tatum thought it was a travel. Looked to the official, no call. Bam gets the bucket. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. Tatum receives the ball from Schroeder. Dribbles towards his right, pick set by Williams. Tatum, open three, takes it with a late hand in the face by Hero, missed it off the back rim. Heat with the ball again, Hero. Drives on Tatum, floater. Off the mark, no good, right back to the Celtics. Schroeder with the rebound. Schroeder gets space, top of the free throw circle. Dribbles back out to the top of the key, outside to Tatum, back over to Schroeder. Schroeder jab step on Bam. Now attacks down the lane on Adebayo, and he gets the bounce. That is good for two. Lays it up and in with the right hand. Dennis Schroeder, first player to double figures tonight. He's got 11, 5 for 6 from the floor. Getting to the basket, Butler has it defended by Schroeder. Gets around him, turns the corner, drives inside, and that will be a blocking foul picked up by Schroeder. Butler gets the bucket and one. It's 23-14. Schroeder unhappy about the call. Tried to take the charge, though he was moving. Yeah, he was moving inside the restricted area, so they call blocking foul on Schroeder. Butler with an and one at the line. And that is through. 23-15 with under 4 minutes left to play in the first. Celtics have the ball. Schroeder at the left wing. Defended by Adebayo 1-on-1. Gives it out to Nesmith. Back over to Schroeder. Schroeder at the edge of the logo. 5 in the shot clock. Drives. Stripped to the basketball. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Miami. It will stay Boston ball with 3.1 seconds on the shot clock. 3:33 left to go on the game clock. Celtics looking to get the inbound underneath their hoop. They give it out to the top. Nesmith 2 in the shot clock. Deep 3. He launches. Off the back rim, misses. Butler comes out with a defensive board. Butler defended by Richardson. Bounce pass off the roll down. And the whistle blows in the foul by Boston. Josh Richardson blocking foul. And this will send Dwayne Dedmon to the free throw line shooting 2. Game clock stops with 3:17 left in the first. First shot good. Second shot good. 23-17. Boston has the ball with a couple new players into the game. Enes Kanter now in. Attacking the lane, putting it up and missing, but gets fouled as Theo Pinson, number 38. Fourth-year player undrafted from North Carolina, and Pinson gets fouled by Dedmon heading to the line. So Theo Pinson, coming off last season, spending 17 games with the Knicks. Misses the first free throw. Right now, this is the only game going on at the moment. There will be 2 more games tipping off in around 5 minutes from now. The Sixers at the Pistons and the Cavs at the Pacers. Second shot good at the line by Pinson. Celtics by 7. Step back jumper right baseline. Butler missed it over Tatum. Kanter comes out with a defensive board. Pinson moves the ball to Tatum. Tatum right down the lane, attacks. And he lays it up and in reverse hand. That's too easy for Jason Tatum. What's good, Kerry? Welcome to the stream. Tatum now with 6. Open 3 taken by Dedmon. Off the front rim miss. Nesmith snags the rebounds. Boston will slow it down. Tatum the ball handler. Tatum gets around Hero. Open 3 straight away. Boom. Hits it. Jason Tatum for the triple. Celtics by 12. Butler bounce pass. At the right wing perimeter. It is Markieff Morris. Gives it out to the right corner. They turn the corner with Butler. Out to the top of the key. Catch and fire. Hero launches right down the pipe. Drills it. Trading threes. One by Tatum. One by Hero. Right back. 9-point game. Boston 2 for 6 from the perimeter. Miami 3 for 8. Tatum gives it out right corner. Nesmith shot fake. Dribbles up. Swings it outside. Richardson makes the extra pass. Launching the three. Pinson off the mark. No good at the left wing. Heat with the ball. Hero. Defended around the perimeter. Now dribbles up. Floats it up. And gets the friendly bounce. +1. Tyler Hero heading to the free throw line. Personal foul picked up from behind. That is Theo Pinson, who gets called for the blocking foul. (29-22) the score. Minute 35 left to go in the first quarter. As we go on our second timeout of this matchup here. Boston by 7. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here in the channel. Also, I plan on having another special live stream after this. It's going to be the Red Sox against Astros for the first game of the ALCS after this preseason game concludes. So if anybody's interested, feel free to stop on by for that. I've got the Celtics all the way in this one. Boston actually came into this game as the underdog. 8.5-point underdogs for the Celtics. No Jaylen Brown as he is out due to health and safety protocols. No Al Horford also out due to health and safety protocols. Marcus Smart, 1-game suspension, happens to be tonight for the final game of the preseason. He missed the team's flight earlier in the week against Orlando. Also, no Peyton Pritchard tonight. And then Robert Williams is dealing with knee soreness. So they're out without quite a bit of players tonight for Boston. And yet they are firing on all cylinders. Terrific start. And Dennis Schroeder, great start for him. 11 points leading the way. 5 for 7 from the floor. A sweet turnaround in the key over Bam, completely fooled Bam, and then he's had a couple other ones just getting to the bucket, laying it up and in. Romeo Langford doing well. He's got all 3 of his shots he's made. 6 points by Romeo. One of them a steal that he just jumped the route, intercepted it, and cashed it in with a right-handed flush. Celtics' defense been able to help them out on the offensive side of the court, especially when it's come up with their steals tonight. They've had some terrific shot selections, too. 4 steals as a team. Boston's got 6 of those points so far off the fast break. 18 points in the paint to 8 by Miami. Celtics, however, struggling from 3, just 29% from 3 at 2 for 7. Though 2-point range is where they are living. They missed 5 3-point shots. And they've only missed 2 2-point shots. They are 10 for 12 from 2. I'm not doing the WNBA one. I'm doing, after this one concludes, I'm going to do the remainder of the Red Sox Astros tonight. So, minute 35 left to go in the first. 29-22 to score. The Heat now currently in the bonus. So, we get back to action. It's going to be Miami at the free throw line with Tyler Hero, and he got fouled before the break, made the shot in the paint, and he just hit the and one. So Miami cuts it to a 6-point game. Celtics with the ball. Nesmith, defended by Strus at the top of the key. Max Strus, former Celtic, played in the Summer League back in 2019. Over to Richardson. Gives it outside. Nesmith, catch and fire, left wing. Gets it down. That is good for the triple. Aaron Nesmith, high 40% from 3-point range. his last season playing college basketball for Vanderbilt, 14 games due to an early season injury around late December. We have 1:04 left to go in the first. Oh yeah, Hero was great in the bubble last year. Back to the line again. Celtics commit another foul. Hero shooting 2. First shot is good. Second shot's good. Boston now with the ball. Pinson gives it inside Cantor. Cantor backing his way on Deadman. Turn around hook. No good. Rolled around the rim and out. Tried to get the friendly roll but couldn't. Heat with the ball now. Hero operating the offense at the top of the key. Defended by Richardson. Slides it over left wing Lowry. Back to the left elbow. Jumper taken. That is no good off back rim by Morse. Cantor with a defensive board. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Pinson to the outside, moves over to Richardson, attacks down the lane, and now dribbles back out to the perimeter. Gonna slow it down, 11-second differential, shot clock and game clock before the end of the first. Richardson decides to take a deep jumper, hits it, that is good. They're gonna give that a 2 by Josh Richardson. His foot was on the 3-point line. Jessica, welcome back into the stream. Graham, welcome in. 8 seconds left to go in the first. Heat have the final possession in the quarter. Lowry towards his left, gives it out left corner, 3 in the air. Hero got it. That is good with 0.8 seconds remaining. Richardson sends up a prayer. Full court shot almost went in. It hit the front rim for a full court shot. No good. And we close out the end of the first. 34 Boston, 27. Or it's going to be 28 Miami. Tyler Hero receives the pass from Kyle Lowry in the final seconds to knock down the left corner triple. Boston 61% shooting so far, despite shooting 33% from the perimeter. Great start for the Celtics. Leading scorer Dennis Schroeder, only player in double figures. He's got 11, along with a steal and a block, 5 for 7 from the floor. Romeo Langford's got 6 as we head over to a media break here. Swap between quarters. Celtics by 6 at the end of 1. What's good, Basketball Cinemas? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for being a part here. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. The majority of my content I usually cover is basketball games, play-by-play of NBA games and college basketball. That's usually the focus that I cover for sports. I do cover other sports, though, such as NFL, Major League Baseball. Also, I've covered lacrosse before. I've covered some tennis. I've also covered a hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July. So glad to have you guys be a part here on the channel. Tyler, welcome in. Glad to have you back in the stream again. Terrific start for Boston tonight. Final preseason game before the actual season tips off. Opening night, I plan on covering the opening night game between the Bucks and the Nets on Tuesday night. And also, Wednesday is my birthday on the 20th. So I do plan on covering the Celtics against the Knicks on Wednesday for the season opener as well. Christian, welcome back in. Usually when the NBA season starts to go around, I usually just take the early games in the schedule. So 7:30 for the national games is what I usually cover because I'm on East Coast time and I get up early or so for work on the weekdays. So that's why I usually just take the 7:30 or the 7. I won't have any college football tomorrow. So no streams. I'm not gonna stream on Saturday and Sunday. I got a lot of other content that I want to do too. For the channel. I'm also covering a game in person tomorrow for volleyball, so I'm going to be off tomorrow and Sunday. I'll be covering the Red Sox game after this one is over, and then after tonight, I think the next one will be Monday Night Football, Bills against Tennessee. Hey, thanks so much, Tyler Bourne and Jessica. Really appreciate it. Behind the Arc fan, welcome back in. Great start for the Celtics in the first quarter. Really liking what I'm seeing from Dennis Schroeder. The defense creating opportunities for the offense. Boston with 16 points in the paint to the Heat with 8. Largest lead by the Celtics was up by 12 at one point early on in the first. And they got 6 of those points off the fast break. Miami yet to score off the fast break tonight. Second quarter has begun. And it's the Celtics with possession as they have it up by 6. Into the game first time today, number 41 for the Celtics, Juancho Hernan-Gomez, as he starts out in the second quarter. Nesmith on the court, alongside number 38, Theo Pinson. Enes Kanter is out there as well. That's a jumper. That is good. As it goes down for the Celtics. Deep 2 goes down by Nesmith. Boston by 8. Heat with the ball. Hero bounce past to Lowry, gives it back to Hero. Denman sets the pick. Hero turns the corner. Flings it out left wing perimeter. Morris turns the corner, gives it out left corner. Deep 2 baseline jumper. Denman off the mark. Kanter soars up, grabs the defensive board. 11:10 left to go in the second. Top of the key, Boston. Jacks up the 3. Richardson off the back rim, miss, no good. Heat with the ball back. Lowry gives it up the court for Hero. Hero dribbles up. Jumper to right baseline, off the mark, no good, and scooped up on the defensive rebound. Hustle play right here by Theo Pinson. Tried to go the distance. It got blocked from behind, though. Ball in the corner. Denman picks it up for the Heat. Already a minute through the second. They jack up a 3. That's off the mark by Strus. Offensive rebound back to Miami. Hero gives it over to Morris. Back to Lowry. Lowry attacks the lane. Dump off the roll down. That is good. Count it in 1. Markieff Morris with a basket. Personal foul picked up on the newcomer from Minnesota, Juancho Hernan-Gomez. I'm not gonna, unfortunately, my schedule's just packed right now. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to release one for like a standings prediction or so. Yeah, he had played for UNC. Deep 2 jumper, rattled out, missed. Heat have the ball right back. Lowry with a turnaround, hits it down. Yeah, I've been just so busy lately. I've been working actually like extra time at work or so because we converted everything over to like a new system. So I've been working like 10, 12 hours a day trying to get that all done. Nesmith floats it up into the key, miss. Kanter, offensive putback though, that is good. Celtics by 5, lob over the top, and they turn it over out of bounds at the corner. Strus tried to kick it out to Hero. Discussion here, who has the ball. And it looks like it was touched by the Celtics, so it won't be a turnover. This will stay Miami basketball. The Heat get the inbound. Lowry over to Hero, dribbles up inside the key with a left hand, finishes up and then off the backboard. This is the closest that the Heat have been tonight, 38-35. As the Celtics have Schroeder and Tatum, they're 2 key stars of this matchup on the bench, along with Langford, who had a great start. Nesmith moves it over. Hernan-Gomez out to the right wing to Richardson. Richardson drives on Strus, got the ball poked away, stolen away by Miami. Nobody to beat here, and it's an easy layup. Markieff Morris for 2, and this is a 1-point game. .908 left to play in the second. Let's see, what NBA team do I think is going to be a big disappointment this early in the season? I think it's probably going to be the Clippers this year. Well, Looks like Kawhi's probably going to miss like the entire season. We're going to go on a timeout. And they're extremely thin at the point guard position. I'm interested to see Hubert Davis for UNC this year. And then Arizona's got... They've got the Gonzaga assistant now for basketball that they have. That's going to be interesting. They got Tommy Lloyd as their new head coach. So that one's going to be interesting to see if he can put Arizona back on the map. Arizona's got a pretty young team this season. I think they got a lot of sophomores. That's basically like their main core. What's good, Makeel? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I got to cover them on Sunday, and they are just on a roll. They look unstoppable. Yeah, I really liked the Celtics early in this game, how they kept on getting to the basket early on. Dennis Schroeder, Romeo Langford, driving to the bucket inside. Yeah, the thing that concerns me is that what's going to happen when, like, say, Tatum and, like, their key players come out of the game. That's the thing they need is, like, definitely some more rotational help there with other pieces on the team. And the Heat have come back in this game because Boston has been struggling offensively with their flow ever since Tatum got out of the game, ever since Schroeder's been out. And it's been basically those three today. That's been like a big bulk of the Celtics production between Schroeder, Tatum, and also early on Romeo Langford. Yeah, Cam Newton just hasn't played this year. He's a free agent. So he got released by the Patriots at the end of the preseason. And nobody's ever picked him up. Even though teams are in need of quarterback, they just don't pick him up. Yeah, they were an underdog tonight. Celtics were like an 8.5-point underdog because they're missing Marcus Smart. He missed the team's flight. Peyton Pritchard's out. Robert Williams III's out. And then Jaylen Brown is also out as we come back to the break, and that is Romeo Langford who drills a three back into the game at the right corner. Langford, the number 2 scorer for the Celtics. Or now he actually with a three. He ties Tatum. So both of them tied with 9. It's Schroeder who's got 11, the leading scorer. So it's those three basically doing the majority of the scoring production, combining for 29 out of the 41 between Schroeder, Langford, and Tatum. Adebayo will check back into the game for Deadman. 8:41 left to go in the second. Miami gets the inbound. Hero on the court along with Strus, Adebayo, Lowry, and Markieff Morris. This ball gets intercepted, picked off by Schroeder. Schroeder back into the game. He dribbles, attacks the lane, dump off underneath, and it's Parker once again receiving the pass right baseline to the basket from Schroeder. Jams it down with a two-handed flush. Boston by 6. Heat with the ball. Adebayo backing his way in the post on Hernangomez. Spin move. Lost control of the basketball. He turns it over. Step for step right there. Juancho Hernangomez not backing his way down on Bam Adebayo. Dennis Schroeder giving the ball out, getting to the basket. And he is creating some open looks for his teammates. Richardson now with the ball. The 5 in the court. Richardson, Parker, Schroeder, Hernan Gomez, Langford. Right corner 3. Missed by Hernan Gomez. Robinson with a defensive rebound. It's Robinson, Lowry, Hero, Morris, and Adebayo. That's the 5 in the court as Robinson travels on the outside. The Heat struggling with turnovers tonight. That is turnover number 8 with 7:50 left to go in the second. Yeah, I hope so. Things looking great so far with Schroeder. 11 points, 2 assists, 2 steals in the block. Playing his heart out. Left wing 3 off the mark. Parker tipped around to Schroeder. Pump fake defended by Robinson, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Schroeder attacks his way inside. Puts it up. Blocked by Robinson from the side. Heat now with possession. Ball picked off from behind. That is Schroeder with a hustle play up the court as he slaps it from behind. Off the dribble by Bam. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Spin move outside. 3-point shot in the air. Got it. Josh Richardson on the board for Boston. Celtics by 9. Timeout taken on the floor by Miami. They got 5 remaining with 7:14 left in the second. Big 3 there at the left corner launching. Josh Richardson, 5 points from the bench. We head to the timeout. Celtics looking great. They've been up all game long. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Celtics for this season. I think if they stay healthy, I think they're going to be dangerous. That was the problem last year. They just had players in and out of the lineup for all last season. They couldn't get it together, consistency throughout the lineup. Players missing practices all the time, players missing games, and they just didn't have any continuity together as far as building up chemistry in the court. What's good, Anthony? Welcome to stream. Tomorrow I'll be off, so I won't be covering any college football tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of those players for the Heat have, I think they played AAU ball for a lot of the younger players that went off in the bubble. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson playing AAU ball together, growing up in that type of environment, they flourished. I'm gonna take off Sunday. I have a couple things that I'm gonna work on, so the next stream after tonight's going to be on Monday. I'm also doing the Red Sox Astros after this one's finishing off. So going to join that in progress. Yeah, I've got a busy week. I've got a game tomorrow I'm covering in person. I've got a lot of games coming up. (46-17). Boston's defense came to play today. They got 6 steals as a team. Heat have turned it over 9 total times. The Celtics with just 2 total turnovers. Boston struggling with fouls, though. They committed 6 personal fouls. The Heat with just 3. It's not going in person. I'm covering the game in person. It's a volleyball game. Yeah, I started announcing for a couple colleges. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Christian. I hear you. Me too. I missed it after the season finished up, but my season was much longer. We started in August and finished in December. Hero drives down the lane as he got stripped of the basketball. It will stay Heat ball. 7:05 left to go in the second. Miami about to get the inbounds at their baseline. Adebayo moves it over to Butler. Butler defended by Williams, and a whistle blown. It's going to be a fall away from the ball, picked up by Langford. The teams I'm covering tomorrow are Wheaton and Gordon. I think it's senior day for the team that I'm covering. Yeah, both of the schools are in Mass. Adebayo misses the jumper off the mark, no good. And another foul picked up on the court. This is going to be assessed by Boston. So right now as the referee is taking a look at this foul on the court, quick update with NBA preseason tonight. Pistons up against the Sixers 11-8. Cavs lead the Pacers 15-13. And the Wizards against Knicks will tip off in the next 10 minutes. Hey, what's good, Brandon? Welcome to stream. Things going pretty well. So they are still looking at this play once again. Yeah, I got that. I didn't see you, though, Anthony. We have 6:54 left to go in the second. It's going to be a foul picked up by Dennis Schroeder, I believe, is the call on the court. Schroeder, the top scorer for Boston tonight. We take a look at the top players in this game. Schroeder's got 11 points. Tatum and Langford with 9 total. Schroeder's also got 3 steals and 2 blocks. Impressive tonight, playing 110% his all. Leading scorer off the bench for the Heat, that is Tyler Hero. 13 points, 4 for 7 from the floor, 2 for 2 from 3. Alright, so after all that is said and done, took like forever to review a foul call here. It's going to send Jimmy Butler to the free throw line. We have 6:54 in the second. First shot good. Second shot by Butler is good. And the Heat will get the basketball back. Miami will inbound in their front court. Butler gives it over to Adebayo. Has space at the top of the free throw circle. Hands it off to Hero. The leading scorer with 13. Gives it outside of Robinson. Launches from 3. Right down the pipe. Drills it. The Heat making this interesting now. They're back winning 4. Boston with a possession. Schroeder gives it over to Tatum. Has space. Step back. Open 3 straight away. Hits the front rim. That's one that Tatum needs to make. Outlet pass up the court. Butler slips past the defense. Tatum not back in time as Butler throws it down. Two-handed jam. Hangs on the rim. It's a 2-point game. The closest that the Heat have been tonight. Part of a 7-zip run in the last minute. Approaching 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Schroeder with the ball. Crossover. Defended by Hero. Moves it out to Parker. Parker dribbles left baseline. Back out to the left corner. Pump fake. Looks to pass it. Bounce pass Langford. Langford takes a three contested. And it is an offensive foul by Boston going the other way. Under 6 minutes left to go. Heat down by 2. They've never led tonight. Adebayo has it at the top of the free throw circle. Moves it over to Hero. Jab step, dribbles. Jumper. 15-footer contested. Hits it. With a hand in the face, Tyler Hero balling out tonight. 15 points. 5 for 8 from the floor. That's all coming off the bench tonight for Hero. That was a tough shot. It was high arcing too over Langford. .5:20 left to go in the second. Tatum with the ball. Tatum double teamed outside the shooter. Open three, takes it. Off the backboard, missed it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Langford at the baseline. Celtics struggling with their momentum. They're missing recently from 3. Tatum missed an open 3 straight away, and Shooter right there took a 3 and missed out. The shot selection has been questionable past couple possessions for Boston. Adebayo has the ball defended by Parker. Adebayo gives it over towards his left. It's Butler. Turns the corner in the key. Outside, Hero launches from deep. Oh, this man cannot miss. Tyler Hero knocks down the triple. 18 by number 14. And the Heat take their first lead in the night. 4:45 and counting down in the second. Perfect 3 for 3 from the outside for Hero. Tatum takes the 3 straight away. Off the back rim too strong. Hero goes up in the air, soars, and grabs the defensive board. Now it's Bam with the ball. Adebayo attacking. Inside turnaround over Parker. Off the back rim twice. Missed it. Ripped away in the boards by Tatum. Here goes Schroeder. Schroeder will slow it down. Gives it out Parker. Lob over the top. Grant Williams gets position. Couldn't finish. Looking for the call. Late whistle. Will get one. 4:15 left to go in the second. Boston heading to the free throw line. They haven't done that frequently tonight. This will only be the third time tonight they go to the free throw line with 4:15 left to play before halftime. What's good, David? Welcome to the stream. Yes, I think the Nets will improve there. Because Kyrie isn't even available anyway. And he's like a distraction to the team. So they'll go from a player that's being a distraction to the team that isn't really available to a player that's for Dame that is constantly available. Second shot is good. 1 point game. The Heat were trailing as many by 12 at one point in the first quarter. Right down the lane attacking. Lowry draws the foul. Kyle Lowry will head to the free throw line. 4:07 left to play before halftime. First shot by Lowry. That's good. Second free throw goes down. Heat by 3, approaching 4 minutes left to go before half. Schroeder with the basketball. Williams gives it over to Langford at the right baseline. Dumps it off the roll down. Tatum. Stripped and fouled. PJ Tucker, the one who picks up the personal foul. Jason Tatum back to the free throw line shooting 2. First one misses. Second shot by Tatum, and that is good. Yeah, I really do hope so. This is going to be a great season. That's an entry pass that gets stolen away. Boston now with the ball. Schroeder will set up the offense. Passes right corner. Grant Williams back over to Schroeder around the perimeter. Schroeder, bounce pass off the roll down. Grant Williams splits the defense and throws it down with a two-handed jam. Dennis Schroeder, what a dime of an assist right there. All even at 51. Backing his way in the post. Adebayo turnarounds. Off the mark defended by Parker. Here goes Schroeder. Gives it out to Tatum. Open 3. Missed off the mark. Offensive board Langford. And a whistle on the court. It's going to be by Tucker. And the game clock stops with 3:19. Terrific preseason game tonight. Jason Tatum struggling, though, from 3. Just 1 for 6, and he's had the open looks. What's good, Ethan? Welcome to the stream here, man. Non-shooting foul. Celtics will get the inbounds. Tatum gives it over to Parkers. Tatum, Parker, Grant Williams, Dennis Schroeder, and Romeo Langford on the court. Entry pass. Tatum looking for the call. Couldn't get it. Intercepted by Butler. Butler moves it out to the top. They give it over right corner. Tucker, pump fake. Robinson outside. Top of the key. Lowry moves it over to Tucker. And a whistle blown. It's going to be Parker reaching in on Butler. And it's going to be 2 free throws coming up by Jimmy Butler. Game clock stops. 3:02 left to play in the second. Tatum can't believe the call on the opposite side when Boston was playing offense and he received an entry pass and being held on to. First shot good at the line by Butler. Jimmy Butler tonight, 13 points. He's currently the number 2 scorer behind Tyler Hero for the Heat with 18. Second shot by Butler, skipped around the rim and out, no good. He's going to have an additional free throw coming up. His third shot at the line, that's good. Heat by 2, 3 minutes left to go before half. Celtics with the ball. Hand off to Tatum from Grant Williams. Gives it over to Schroeder at the right wing. And a turnover by Schroeder. Double dribble on the outside of the perimeter with the ball. Heat have the basketball back. Celtics making some turnovers lately. Miami turned it over early, and now the Celtics are making the mistakes. This ball almost got lost. Able to pick up the dribble, though, was Tucker. Butler. Inside the key, back outside. Lowry launches from 3. Off back rim, rebounded by Tatum. Tatum pass up the court, intercepted. Poor decision by Tatum, as he should have just took it up himself. Looked for Parker, and he missed his mark of the pass. Adebayo puts it through for 2. 2:15 left to go in the second. Boston trying to find their composure once again. Tatum, just 1 for 6 from the perimeter. He dribbles in the outside, takes it now to the right block. Dump off, and that gets intercepted. And then Tatum gets it back and steps out of bounds. Last 3 possessions, Boston with back-to-back turnovers. Getting klutzy out there in the court. 2 minutes left to go before half, and the Heat turned it over themselves. Like to see some more execution here. The Celtics were up early on. Couldn't maintain it, though. Their largest lead was 12 in the first quarter. Under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Shooter gives it over to Parker. Bounce pass to Tatum. Almost went on the bounce there, too, down the far side. Tatum swings it cross court. Open three. Langford could not connect. Snatched up in the air by Butler. There's a foul. And it's on Boston. What's good, Joey, in the stream? Welcome in. Me too, man. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. We had Taco Mania for 2 years, and then unfortunately they weren't able to pick up Taco this offseason. First shot is good at the line by Butler. Jimmy Butler second on the team behind Tyler Hero in points. He's got 15 now. Hero with 18. And that's in 16 minutes of court time for Butler. Second shot rolls around the rim and it's through. Make it 16. And Hero's got 18 points in 13 minutes. 20-5 run in the last 5.5 minutes by the Heat. Celtics struggling, and it starts off with the turnovers. They bring in Theo Pinson, number 38, went undrafted in 2018 from UNC, back into the game. Tatum missed the shot underneath off the backboard. Grant Williams couldn't pick up the rebound, mistimed his jump, and it goes right back over to the Heat. Robinson dribbles underneath the hoop, swings it out to the left corner. Butler turns the corner, puts it up off the glass, missed it, no good. Tatum with a rebound. Approaching 1 minute left to go. Tatum attacks, bounce pass Parker, tapped out of bounds by Robinson. 1:10 remaining. Celtics who get the inbounds. When I say I have a Boston accent when I talk, I go probably not or so. Because usually the Boston accent drops like I think like specific endings and adds them into be like A endings at the end. Yeah, like ER endings, and they end more like in an A type of ending. Tatum gets the inbound, gives it over to Pinson. Pinson slides across court. Grant Williams working on Adebayo with 1 minute left to go. Back to Pinson. Pinson, jumper, left elbow, hits it. That is good. Big bucket for the Celtics with 55 seconds left to play before half. Miami, jumper, blocked out of bounds by Pinson. 48.6 seconds left to go. Heat get the inbound. Butler at the corner. Turns the corner, working on Tatum. Outside, Lowry's open, launches from deep. Off back rim, rebound by Tatum. 16-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Tatum attacks, kick outside, intercepted by Tucker. Jason Tatum having quite a poor turnovers here in this late stage of the first half. Entry pass stolen away underneath the hoop by Parker. Sloppy with a basketball for both of these teams in the first. This ball in the Boston backcourt. Watch out, that ball almost got stolen away. It's going to result in a reach-in though by Adebayo. Game clock stops with 15.4 seconds remaining. And Boston will head to the free throw line coming up shooting 2. Tyler Hero at the scorer's table, getting ready to check back into the game for the final 15 seconds. First shot, good, at the free throw line by Theo Pinson. And Hero comes back into the game. Hero, the top scorer tonight, with 18. Aaron Nesmith comes back into the game for Boston. And Jabari Parker will take a seat on the bench. Second shot coming up at the line. It's number 38, Theo Pinson, fourth-year player from North Carolina. And that free throw is good. 2-point game, 15.4 seconds remain. Pinson's found himself 4 points tonight, 2 for 3 at the charity stripe. They got the court crew right now cleaning up some sweat underneath the Celtics hoop at the baseline. Kyle Lowry will be the inbound passer. The Heat by 2, and they're going to have the basketball with 15.4 seconds remaining before half. So the court crew out there still clearing it out, and now they get ready to play. They're going to swap inbound passers. Jimmy Butler will be the inbound passers. Lowry goes onto the court. Butler gives it off to Hero, and Butler has the ball back in the backcourt. 10 seconds left to go. Passes half court. At the FTX Arena logo, right wing perimeter, 5 seconds left to go. Butler, one-on-one working on Pinson. Butler attacking, step back jumper, deep 2, hits it with .4 left to play before halftime. One-on-one on Theo Pinson, and it goes down. Full court shot to the right of the backboard, no good for Boston. And we close down the first half. The Celtics by 12 at 1 point, their largest lead in the first quarter, as now it's the Heat who have taken this game by storm right back. 59-54, Heat by 4 going into halftime, outscoring Boston by 10 in the second, 31-21. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching tonight. Play-by-play of great content here on the channel. Mostly basketball games, but I do cover other sports too, like NFL, Major League Baseball. I've covered some NASCAR races before. I've also covered lacrosse before, as well as tennis. I've covered a lot of different sports here, but glad to have you guys be a part on the stream. If you're new, feel free to let me know who you're rooting for out here too. All fans are welcome, no matter who you root for. I'm a big Boston sports fan. I'm from Massachusetts myself. Huge Celtics fan, huge Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins fan. But all fans here are definitely welcome. I cover all different teams in the NBA too. Also college basketball. So the majority of my content for streams is usually like 95% streaming basketball, NBA, and college throughout the season. I've been streaming quite a bit of NFL games because we were in the off season for basketball, and I've got a game in person I'm covering for football, and a little on Thanksgiving, so that's why I've been covering football games lately too. Yeah, I recently got accepted covering sports at a few colleges in person, so I've been calling volleyball games lately. And then basketball starts up for me for in-person coverage. I think it's around November 10th is my first game. College basketball starts in the 9th, the actual season. So right now we take a look at the team leaders in the first half. Dennis Schroeder, terrific start in the game. He leads the way for Boston, 11 points, along with 3 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Jason Tatum has 10 points so far. He has struggled, though, just 1 for 6 from 3-point range. And then for Miami, Jimmy Butler, 18 points, tied with Tyler Hero, also with 18 points in 13 minutes, going 6 for 9 from the floor, 3 for 3 from the perimeter. It's been a sloppy game preseason. We see a lot of turnovers. 12 fouls by the Celtics, 9 fouls by the Heat. The Heat with 12 total turnovers, the Celtics with 9. And a lot of those turnovers were late in that second quarter. Jason Tatum having a lot of uncharacteristic turnovers. He's committed 4 out of the 9 turnovers. So basically, like almost half of his team's turnovers has been by Tatum. They've been questionable plays. Or more so questionable decisions on his part. Like one of them was like an outlet pass up the court to Jabari Parker when he could have dribbled it up himself. And the ball wasn't even near Parker. What's good, STK? Welcome to the stream. The Celtics shooting 66% right now from 2-point range. So if they stick with their twos, they have the opportunity to capitalize because they are struggling dearly from behind the arc. 5 for 18 in this matchup at 28% from 3. What's good, Charleston and Nito? Welcome on the stream. Couple other scores so far tonight in the preseason. Pistons up against the Sixers, 36-33. Cavs lead the Pacers, 40-33. And then the Wizards lead the Knicks, 11-5. Yeah, hope so, man. They were doing well early on in the first quarter, and then the second quarter, they started to turn over the basketball. That's where they started to go more three-point shots and missing. Shooter's been playing. Shooter's looked terrific. Smart's out tonight. He got suspended for one game. Tonight, Marcus Smart got suspended. He got suspended a couple of days ago. I guess he missed the team's flight to the last game against the Magic. So right now we're just on halftime here. Hey, thanks so much, Charleston and Anita. Really appreciate it. So basically, some of the good takeaways for Boston so far has basically been between the trio scoring a good bulk of the points. Dennis Schroeder leading the way with 11 points. 10 points by Jason Tatum, though. He's missed 7 shots out of 10 attempts. Romeo Langford's looking special tonight. He's got 9 points, 16 minutes, 4 for 5 from the floor with 2 steals. One of them was a steal. He jumped the route in a slam dunk with the right hand. So a lot of great plays out there between the two. Schroeder with the vision. He's had 2 assists off of dump-offs to Jabari Parker with 2 slam dunks, cutting right baseline, receiving the pass from Schroeder. And then Langford has also got the slam dunk as well. He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter. I hope so. I hope to stream Celtics against Knicks on Wednesday. Celtics with a foul problem, and they have to cut back on that too. Miami's 17 for 18 when it comes to free throws tonight. And Boston once had a 16-8 advantage in points in the paint. Now it's 22-20. It's dwindled down to 2. Oh, wow. Man, that's unfortunate there for Houston. Thanks so much for the update, Jay Ramirez. Also, if you guys are interested, later tonight I'll be joining in progress the Red Sox against the Astros game. So you guys are welcome to join in for that too, as far as a special live stream. After this one's over, I'm probably going to take like a 10-minute break, and then I'll schedule the stream, and then we'll join in progress. Hey, thanks so much, Charleston and Anita. We got some pretty cool stuff on there. The merchandise link is posted in the description below this video. We also got a channel Discord. So we got some links out there. I also have my Twitter link posted in the description. I'll put that up. Let's see. So, yeah, right now we're at halftime. So we have the descriptions out there. All four of those links, Discord, Twitter, merch, and memberships, are all posted down in the description below this video, all linked up. And what the memberships link is pinned right now to the chat. What the memberships link gets you to is, for access, it gets you shoutouts as low as $1.99 per month to become a member. All members at the end of every single one of my streams gets a shout out. And also, I've done special live stream access if anybody would like to support for the special live stream. I had done before membership special live streams when the NBA season was like in full swing, but I've opened up all those membership streams now to the public so everybody can get the opportunity to join in. Hey, thanks so much, Charles and Anita. Appreciate it. God-fearing servant, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I definitely like to see a much more D this year from Tatum. My favorite all-time player is Paul Pierce. Celtics need to start getting it going from 3. They are struggling, just 5 for 18 from the perimeter. The Heat are 6 for 14, and Duncan Robinson has got half of those 3-point shots from Miami in the first half. Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter. And then Duncan Robinson's got 2 of those so far from 3. The other 3 made by Jimmy Butler. That was the first 3 that was made by the Heat from the right corner. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, God-fearing servant. Appreciate it. Hey, what's good, James? Welcome back in the stream. Oh, that's awesome. You're from Australia. Glad to have you on the channel here. International reach. Well, best of luck on your lunch and enjoy the rest of your day. So still currently at halftime. We're going to get back to action very soon here for the second half. Turnovers and fouls has been a problem for both of these teams in that first half. It is a preseason game, last opportunity before the actual matchup startup. Celtics season opener on Wednesday night at New York at MSG. The actual opening night takes place on Tuesday night. Nets against Bucks, and then Warriors against Lakers. The Heat don't have to play the Bucks until Thursday night. So Miami hosting Milwaukee. They have the first 2 days they do not play on the NBA schedule. And Milwaukee already has a game before that. The opening night game against Brooklyn. And then the Heat host the Bucks on Thursday the 21st. Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, both with 18 in the first half for Miami. Dennis Schroeder leading the way for the Celtics. Doing it on all sides of the court so far. 11 points, 5 for 9 from the floor. Tatum's got 10, but he has missed 5 3-point shots. Probably not or so. I would definitely have to find time or so to get that. As we're back into action, Tatum hits it. That is good for 2. Right back into this game for the first basket. Tatum now leads the way for Boston. He's got 12. Heat with the ball. Adebayo moves it out. Top of the free throw circle, Tucker. Tucker defended by Parker. Bounce pass over to Robinson. Too easy. Turnaround. In the key. That's through. What's good, Jose? Welcome back on the stream. Parker has it at the free throw circle. Takes the jumper over Tucker. Rolls around the rim and out. Adebayo with a defensive board. Heat with a possession. Larry moves it over top of the key to Adebayo. Robinson receives the pass. Gets called for the offensive foul. Pushes down in the key. Grant Williams. It's going to go back to Boston with 11:03 in the third. Celtics have possession. Schroeder, Parker, Grant Williams, Tatum, and Langford to 5 of the court. Jumper, that is good. Goes down for Dennis Schroeder. It's Butler, Robinson, Larry, Adebayo, and Tucker to 5 of the court for the Heat. Right baseline jumper missed by Butler. Schroeder comes out with a defensive board. Schroeder has the ball, attacks and pickpocketed away inside the free throw circle. That is Robinson with a steal. Euro step down the lane by Butler, gets the foul, and he gets the basket as well. And one, Grant Williams picks up the blocking foul. Hey, thanks so much, Jose. Really appreciate it, man. What's good? Back on the stream again for Charleston and Nita. 10:30 left to go in the third. Jimmy Butler just got the basket, and then the and one coming up as he's at the line. Shot is good. Heat by 5. Celtics with a possession. At the left wing perimeter, Tatum. Tatum defended by Butler. Back outside to the right corner. It's Langford. Step back 3 open. Got it. That is good. Romeo Langford. Second made 3 of the game. He hasn't played much minutes tonight, but when called upon, he's been able to capitalize. Romeo Langford, 12 points in 18 minutes. Seems like a lot less than that. Maybe it's because it felt like he's got a lot less touches, but been efficient when he shot the ball. 5 for 6 tonight from the floor. Ball's in the corner. Butler tried to get it. Couldn't come down with it, though. Knocked it out of bounds. And it's going to be Celtics possession. (64-62). Celtics have the ball with Schroeder. Gives it outside to Williams over to Langford. Langford passes left wing perimeter Schroeder. Schroeder thought about taking the 3, passes to Langford, moves it over right corner Parker. Launches over Robinson, missed the 3. That's a tough shot right there, all the way from the right corner with a hand in the face. 9.5 left to go in the third. Heat have the ball. Adebayo hands it off to Robinson at the left wing. Now he takes it, attacks inside, kick out left corner, and Tucker had it poked away by Williams out of bounds. And it will stay Miami ball, 11 on the shot clock, 9:24 in the third. What's good, D. Wade in the stream? Welcome back in. Glad to have you back, man. Miami gets the inbound. Lowry defended by Schroeder. Passes to the top to Butler. Butler working one-on-one. Takes the jumper over Williams. Off the mark, miss. Back to Grant Williams for the rebound. Tatum will dribble up the court. Spin move past Butler. Give out right corner. Open three. Grant Williams way off the mark. That's a shot that you need to hit if you're Grant Williams. Completely wide open at the right corner. Foul picked up off the rebound. It's on Parker for Boston. It's going to be Miami basketball with 9:04 left to play. Chris, welcome back on. He's looking for big things this year for Jordan War for the Bucks. I know Bradley's a big fan of Jordan War. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Spin move underneath Adebayo. And he lost it. Turnover Miami. I'll predict here. I'll take the Celtics 102 to 100 tonight. So I'll go Celtics by 2. Celtics have played every single game close in the preseason. Under 9 minutes left to go in the third. Boston has the ball. Tatum puts it up, banks it. That is good. Count it and 1. Jason Tatum heading to the free throw line. Tatum in a sandwich between Butler and Lowry gets the contact and the call. Tonight, Jason Tatum, top scorer at the moment for the Celtics. He's got 14, along being the top rebounder with 5. Tatum missed the free throw, no good. Heat with a ball, lob over the top, Butler. Underneath, defended by Langford. Turnaround, puts it up over him, rattled out, and Langford with a defensive board. Approaching 8.5 in the third, Schroeder signals the offense as he's got the ball. Pump fake, passes left corner, Tatum takes the 3 over Robinson, got it. Tough one right there. Jason Tatum lets it fly, knocks it down at the left corner. Grant Williams struggling tonight. Yeah, he had a poor foul to begin this quarter on Butler, who got the bucket and then the and 1. He's got only 4 points. He's picked up 3 fouls. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Bounce pass off the cutter. Butler lays it up and in. He was working on Grant Williams in the post. 1 point game. Celtics are up by 12 as many. The largest lead in the first quarter. Miami came back. They led it at halftime on the 31-21 second quarter advantage. And here goes Tatum, weaving his way between the defense. Couldn't finish as Butler come up with a rebound. Lowry has it. Right elbow. Takes the jumper. Schroeder gets knocked down and an offensive foul picked up by Miami. 7:34 left to play. It's on Butler. Knocking down Schroeder before going up to get the rebound. Tatum gets the inbound passes. He gives it over to Langford. 15 of those turnovers tonight for the Heat. The Celtics with 10. Langford puts the ball into the hands to Schroeder and an offensive foul. Away from the basketball in Boston. I think it's on Grant Williams. Grant Williams picks up his 4th personal foul, as many as he's got for points. Up the court, and that is good for 2. Adebayo throws it down. Grant Williams not back in time. 68-67. He'd have taken the lead. Grant Williams behind Bam Adebayo as he receives the pass down the lane. And man, Grant Williams, you should have played in the Summer League game. 68-67. 7:21 left to go in the third. The Heat capture the lead again, as we have been back and forth ever since Miami took the lead. Yeah, Wancho hasn't really played much tonight. Haven't really got like many good looks at him. He hasn't scored. He's only played 6 minutes. He's got 2 rebounds and picked up a foul, but he's just not getting the time. Yeah, Jabari Parker's played a ton tonight. Parker's played the most minutes out of anybody. He's played 22 minutes. He's only scored 4 points. He's got 3 steals, though. What's good, NG in the stream? Welcome in. Not really much as far as the power forwards. Yeah, they're just limited in scoring. Parker's got 4 points. Grant Williams with 4 points. Hernan Gomez has only played 6 minutes. Alright, so right now we're still on the timeout. 7:21 left to go in the third. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and thanks so much all for being a part tonight. Yeah, we have all those 4 links posted in the description below this video. The merchandise link. Also got the pillow right behind me right there. So, spotting out the Behind the Arc basketball pillow. Also got a channel Discord. That link along with my Twitter link, merchandise link, and memberships are all posted in the description below. And the membership link is pinned to the chat as well, as it's $1.99 if anybody's interested a month for a shout out to the end of my live streams to become a member for the channel. We're back into action. 7:15 left to go in the third. Celtics down by 1. They have possession. Juancho Hernan Gomez comes into the game now. Parker's still out in the court. Grant Williams is substituted out, and the Celtics turn it over. Miami has the ball. PJ Tucker back onto the floor at the right corner. Pump fake. Has some space working on Parker. Lob over the top to Adebayo at the right elbow. He's backing his way inside on Schroeder. Mismatch, jump off into the key. Deflected, stolen away by the Celtics. Here goes Tatum. Burst of speed down the lane. Tatum gets the friendly bounce. That is good. Finishes with the right hand. Celtics on top, 69-68. Entry pass inside. Butler working on Schroeder. Backs his way inside. Too easy. Dennis Schroeder put his body there. No call. Ref said play on. And Butler got the bucket. Schroeder. Top of the key, defended by Butler, 1-on-1. Schroeder thought about taking the shot. Pass it over to Tatum. Left corner jumper off the mark. Missed by Butler. Lobs it over the top to Robinson. Robinson outside to Tucker. 3-point shot taken by Robinson. Missed off the mark, and it goes to Tatum. Schroeder has it. He's going to attack. Dumps it out. Langford, left corner 3. Open. Drills it. That is good. Romeo Langford has been a bright spot tonight. 72-70. Boston, 15 points. Number 2 scorer behind Tatum's 19, making 3 threes out of 4 attempts. And Schroeder's had some nice passes to set him up. Adebayo inside, misses, but he gets fouled. And it's Parker who gets charged with a personal foul. And that's going to be his 4th. So 4 fouls each tonight by Parker, Grant Williams, and Dennis Schroeder. First shot is good. Langford, terrific game tonight by him. I'm excited to see what he has in store this season. If he can stay healthy in the court, he got his best performance the last game of the playoffs against Brooklyn. Second shot good at the line for Miami, tied up at 72. It's Tatum, Richardson, Parker, Hernan Gomez, and Schroeder, the 5 in the court here for Boston. 8 on the shot clock. Right baseline dribble Tatum. He's off of a double team. And Tatum gives it away. Adebayo gets the steal around the perimeter. Over to Robinson. Dribbles underneath. Pass deflected. Stolen right back by Boston. Hernan Gomez, and the key comes out with a steal. Under 5 minutes left to go. Tatum with the ball again. Turns the corner. Pass underneath Parker. One dribble. And he turns it over to Robinson. A whistle does blow, though, and a foul. Referees are going to say it's on Miami before the turnover. Celtics catch a break there. Yeah, I'm shocked that they haven't moved on from Grant Williams. Like, I can't believe he didn't play in the Summer League games. Celtics will get the inbound. 4:52 left to go. 14 on the shot clock. Richardson inbounds it over to Schroeder. Schroeder at the left wing, defended by Hero, gives it over to Tatum. Left baseline dribble. Tatum attacks, puts it up, scores, up and in off the backboard. Boston again on top by 2. 11 points this quarter by Tatum, 21 total. The top scorer. Adebayo, one dribble, drive inside, missed the layup, no good, but a foul. And it's on Hernan Gomez. It was a late whistle. It's going to be a blocking foul, so Bam Adebayo will shoot 2 at the line. 4:30 left to go in the third. First shot by Adebayo is good. Second free throw is good. (74-74). Richardson turns the corner. Dribbles back out. Now has it at the left elbow. Gives it outside to Tatum. Tatum working on Tucker. Around the perimeter. 5 in the shot clock. Step back jumper. Deep 2. Off the mark. Missed by Tatum. Strus with a defensive rebound. They'll set it up past half court. Hero. Now with the ball at the right corner. Gives it off the roll down. Adebayo. Huge flush. Tyler Hero with an assist. Adebayo jams it down. Heat by 2 and 1. Coming up at the free throw line. Just off the roll down, Jabari Parker gets fouled, leaving Jason Tatum high out to dry to defend Bam Adebayo inside the post. That's all Parker that he needs to clamp up on. Just completely beats Parker off the spin and roll down. And one is good at the line by Adebayo. Bam tonight has got himself 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. He's currently the number 3 scorer behind the 25 by Butler and the 18 by Hero. Richardson, pump fake, bounce pass inside to Parker with 4 points, looking for 6 in the hook, missed it. Over Robinson, no good. The Heat get the rebound, back by 3. Hero, crossover, dribbles at the free throw circle, now at the left elbow. Back out around the perimeter, working on Parker, turns the corner, kick out right corner, open, Tucker takes it, misses it. Offensive board, ripped away, Adebayo. Beats Pinson Over the top and throws it down with a putback. Timeout taken on the floor by Ime Udoka here. Boston down to 3 timeouts. Heat still with 5. 3:22 left to go in the third, and Bam Adebayo taking over as he has got himself 17 points and 6 boards. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here on the channel tonight. I cover usually play-by-play of basketball games. Majority of my content is usually college basketball or NBA games. I do cover other sports, though, for special live streams like NFL, MLB. Tonight, I also plan on joining in progress the Red Sox against the Astros, so feel free to be a part of that stream later tonight as well, after this one finishes up. Other NBA scores as we'll take a quick update on the scoreboard throughout the league tonight. 66-55, Pistons up against the Sixers at halftime. Cavs lead the Pacers at half, 60-47. The Wizards up against the Knicks, 32-22. Bulls up early against the Grizzlies, 16-6. Bucks lead the Mavs early on, 12-9. Hey, what's good, Abdul? Welcome back on. Hopefully they're able to pull it out for you tonight. Best of luck there. Yeah, Celtics were 8.5-point underdogs entering this game. Jaylen Brown and Al Horford both out due to health and safety protocols. Peyton Pritchard was out today, along with Robert Williams. And then Marcus Smart got suspended for tonight's game as one game preseason suspension due to missing the team flight earlier this week. Red Sox Astros just started up, top of the first inning, 2 outs. It is Chris Sale who got the start tonight for Boston. And Framber Valdez who get the start tonight for Houston. Tatum rolling in this quarter, though. Jason Tatum, the top scorer with 11 in quarter number 3. He's got 21 total. Romeo Langford having a strong performance as well with 15. 6 for 7 from the floor, 3 for 4 from the perimeter. Dennis Schroeder leading the team with 6 assists. He's got 13 points along with 3 steals and a block. We are back to action. 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. Celtics going right to left in the court. They have the basketball. It is Tatum and his Cantor now into the game. Juancho Hernan-Gomez, Josh Richardson, and number 38, Theo Pinson. Missed shot, no good by Pinson. The Heat pick up the defensive rebounds. Miami inside the key. Hero blocked by Hernan-Gomez. Finally getting some minutes. He played 6 minutes up to this point tonight. Richardson launches from 3. Over the rim, no good. And couldn't save it, stepping out of bounds. As that is Pinson. Game clock stops with 2:47. Miami will get the ball. Josh Richardson had a look at it right there from the left wing. Just overshot the rim. What's good, Nitro? Welcome to the stream for Justin here. Glad to have you back on the channel. They're going to say it's... Oh, wow. So that's a late whistle. They're going to say there was a Heat personal foul. And Josh Richardson shoots one at the line. That's good. And now the Heat will have the ball. So Tyler Hero assessed a foul after the play was over. Miami gets the inbound. Robinson passes over to Bam, over to Hero in the backcourt. Hero bounce pass to Adebayo. Adebayo defended by Cantor 1-on-1. Gives it over to Hero towards his right. Hero bounce pass, roll down. Jumper 15-footer. Off the back rim, no good. Adebayo. Offensive rebound, Strus. Extra pass, Robinson to Morris, back to Robinson. Bounce pass, top of the free throw circle, Adebayo. Over to Robinson, 5 in the shot clock. Adebayo sets the pick. Pump fake Robinson as he will force one up. Terrific defense. Shot clock winded down, and Hernan Gomez put a stop right there to Duncan Robinson. Tatum backs his way inside the key, working on Strus. Bounce pass. They move it over to the left corner. Open three. Richardson. That time he drills it. And it's a 1-point game. Terrific ball movement all together there by the Celtics. Inside to the top, to the left wing, to the left corner. Josh Richardson, 2 for 4 from 3. He's got himself 9 points. Adebayo at the right elbow, working on Cantor. Jab step jumper, takes it, off the mark, missed it. Tatum soars up, grabs the defensive rebound, leading rebounder for Boston with 8. Minute 35 left to go in the third. Tatum defended by Hero. 15 on the shot clock, backs his way into the key. Swings it out left corner, open 3, pints in. And off the side of the backboard, no good. Had a great look, couldn't get it though. Miami with the ball back off the rebound. Hero spots up, takes the 3, hits it. Too good tonight for Tyler Hero. Coming off from the bench, he has had a monster game. 21 points, perfect 4 for 4. Literally cannot miss. Approaching 1 minute left to go. Third quarter. Pinson moves it over to Tatum. He gets around Hero. Oh, Tatum should have finished right there. Instead, he got pushed down and fouled. He was looking to pass it out. Tatum had the opportunity, though, to just go to the bucket, left baseline dribble. Yeah, hopefully there, Chris. I hope so, man. That'd be great. What's good, Air Jordan? Welcome to the stream. One minute left to play in the third. It's a non-shooting foul, so Boston will get the inbound. Tatum takes the seat on the bench for the final minute. Nesmith comes into his place. And the mop crew called onto the court here. They're going to have to clean off some sweat. So mob crew on the court. Celtics also in the bonus as we update here. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter. If you're just joining us on this brief stoppage of time, Jason Tatum, leading scorer for Boston. He has got 21 points. Celtics were up as many by 12 points at one point in the first quarter. Though the Heat came rolling back ever since Tyler Hero checked into the game. 15 points by Romeo Langford, 13 by Dennis Schroeder, 3 players for the Celtics in double figures, and 3 players for the Heat in double figures, 25 by Butler, 21 by Hero, and 17, along with 7 rebounds by Adebayo. I think the Nets going to be at top of the East this year. Even without Kyrie, if KD and Harden are still healthy, I think they're still going to be at the top. I think the Sixers going to be close to 50 wins this year. Maybe like just under it. Like high 40s. Okay, so Boston will go to the free throw line. 2 shots by Enes Kanter. Hit his first one. Second shot by Kanter. That's good. He's going to get another one, and that is good. So 82-81. 50 seconds left to go, third quarter. Miami has possession with Hero. Hero working on Richardson. Jumper to left elbow. He hits it. Final 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Tyler Hero having a terrific night. 23 points. Making 8 shots of the 12 attempts. Richardson moves it outside. Oh, nice extra pass right there. Pinson over to Neesmith. Now it's Cantor. Cantor swings it out to the top. Richardson, hand in the face, takes the three, missed it. Tipped around, and rebound goes to Miami. Potentially the final possession here in the third quarter. Larry has the ball calling the offense, hands it off to Hero, who has been lethal tonight. Hero flings it out left corner, catch and fire. Strus for the three on cue, he hits it. 2.2 left to go. That's a big triple right there by Max Strus, the former Celtic who played in the 2019 Summer League with Boston. And Boston has had every single full court shot to close out the quarter, and this time they missed at the top of the backboard. Miami has gotten buckets at the end of the first, end of the second, and end of the third off of three-point shots. 87-81, we have closed out in the third quarter. 12 more minutes of basketball remaining here. The Heat by 6. It's been mostly back and forth tonight. Boston was up by 12 in the first quarter, and then that lead evaporated. Nick, welcome on the stream. Thanks so much for being a part here tonight. Got 50 plus people watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Boston has played 3 games in the preseason, all decided by 2 points or less. Top scores tonight look like this for the Heat. Jimmy Butler, 25 points. 10 for 11 at the free throw line. Boston struggling when it comes to fouls as the Heat have taken advantage, making 23 out of 24 free throws. Tyler Hero, 23 points. Perfect 4 for 4 from 3. And then Bam Adebayo, 17 points and 7 boards. Celtics with their 3 tonight. Top 3 scores. Jason Tatum, 21 points. 8 rebounds, though he's turned it over 6 times. 15 points by Romeo Langford. Looking terrific tonight on 6 for 7 shooting, 3 for 4 from the perimeter with 2 steals. Dennis Schroeder, 13 points, 6 assists, 3 steals. As simple as nobody's out in the corner from Max Strus. They've been known to leave the guy wide open. And it's come back to bite them quite a bit. Max Strus was just clearly open in the corner. All right, so one more quarter coming up in a couple moments. Good to finally get back into the swing of things here. Yeah, ever since D. Wade joined in, his Heat looking great tonight. Back to action. The fourth quarter has started out. And the Celtics pick up a quick foul It's on Neesmith as he's defending Marquise Morris. Miami has possession. Deadman bounce pass to Morris. Morris working on Richardson one-on-one. Turnaround jumper to Key. Hits it. Hand in the face, too. Eleven and a half left to go in the fourth quarter. Richardson moves it over to the rookie undrafted from Virginia. As this is Sam Hauser getting his first playing time tonight. Hauser launches from deep and drills it. A career 40-plus three-point shooter. Playing 3 seasons at Marquette. Final season with Virginia. Cuts the game to 5. Quick opportunity for the Heat. They miss it from 3. Neesmith with the ball. Gives it over to Cantor. Top of the key. Cantor handoff to Hauser. Hauser dribbles. Swings it outside to Richardson. Launches over Hero and misses the 3. Tip to the perimeter. Hauser offensive rebound. Right base on dribble. Neesmith contacted and fouled. What's good, Warriors Travel Coaster? Welcome on board. I think so. I think there's an opportunity Celtics can come back. It was an offensive foul by Neesmith. He was working on Deadman inside, and it was an elbow to the chin of Deadman. Hero gets space, takes the 3, gets the bounce, and it's good. Count it and 1. That is brutal for Boston. Yikes. Tyler Hero. The same exact spot that Luka goes to for his game-winning knockdown shots. Left wing perimeter. Hero takes one over Canner, and Canner grabs his elbow. Canner just ranging all the way out on the outside. That's just a total mismatch right there, and a 3 by Hero. He gets the free throw. 27 tonight for Hero. It's unstoppable. He's 5 for 5 from the perimeter. Boston trailing their largest deficit. Hauser launches again from deep. No good. Offensive rebound to Williams in the crowd. He gets fouled. Deadman the one who picks up the personal foul. Looks like it's going to be non-shooting. He reached in off the rebounds. It's good to get Romeo Langford back into the game. He checks in. Canner will take a seat on the bench. That was short-lived. Sam Hauser stays in the court. Boston has on the floor here Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, Aaron Neesmith, Grant Williams, and Sam Hauser. Boston gets the inbound. 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Langford. Bounce pass. Richardson. Inside at the right elbow. Defended by Hero. Turns the corner. Kick out left corner. Open 3. Langford drills it. Romeo knocks down his 4th triple of the night. Open in the corner once again. 6-point game. 10 minutes remaining. Langford. Second on the team behind Tatum in scoring. Romeo's got 18. Miami with the basketball. Hero with 27. Bounce pass. Dump off underneath. Deadman missed the slam dunk. No good. Tipped around. And the ball goes back to the Celtics. Hauser with a rebound. Richardson dribbles. He takes the jumper. 15-footer. Hits it. 4-point game. In South Beach, it is 93-89. 9.5 left remaining. Josh Richardson, 12 points now in double figures. Morris passes over to Lowry. Lowry takes a 3 straight away. Over Hauser, no good. Tip to the outside, rebounded by Morris. Morris working on Richardson. Backs his way to the right block. Inside a post. Morris stripped to the basketball. Whistle blows. And it will lead to a foul committed by Richardson. I believe it's going to be a blocking foul here. And Richardson will check out of the game. Or he will stay put. So Josh Richardson will stay put. It's going to be 2 free throws by Markieff Morris. Richardson will stay put. He went over to the official down the far side. First shot by Morris is good. Second shot by Morris at the line. And that goes down. Celtics should look to see if they can get some more opportunities with Romeo Langford tonight. He's been efficient when he's touched the basketball. Richardson has the ball. 18-foot jump shot straight away. Missed it off the back rim. Poor decision right there. Late hand in the face came in. Hero attacks. Downhill. Lays it up and in. Too good. Celtics defense gets beat underneath the hoop with 2 defenders by Tyler Hero going downhill off of the rebounds. 8:42 left to go in the fourth, and the Celtics turn it over. Hero picks up the steal, 2-on-1. Deflected by Hauser, picked up from behind. It's a stolen ball right back by Williams. Hauser, they're going to set it up. Hauser, jumper, free throw circle, knocks it down. That is good. Quick decision by Sam Hauser to do it himself. 97-91 with 8:20 remaining. Woody on the membership. Thanks so much, man. Let's get that member hype out in the chat for Woody here. Welcome back in here, bud. Underneath, puts it up, blocked from the side by Langford. Offensive rebound, Morris. Second time, gets it. Heat by 8. 8 minutes remaining left to play. Grant Williams, top of the key, gives it over to Hauser. Back outside of Williams, who will take a 3. Off the mark, no good. Defensive rebound picked up by Miami. They've never led by double digits. Hero looking to change that. Jacks up a quick one, missed it. Straight away. Celtics got away with that one. They're lucky that Hero didn't knock down the transition 3. Under 8 minutes left to play. Richardson with the ball. Goes to the bench. And the Celtics burn a timeout. 2 timeouts left for Boston. 4 by the Heat. 7:36 remaining. Miami 99. Boston 91. What's good, Jonah? Welcome to the stream. Celtics just having all sorts of difficulty tonight. Trying to keep in check Tyler Hero. He has gone off. Hero, the top scorer off the bench, scoring 29. Making 10 out of 15 shots. 5 for 6 from 3. And they are lucky that transitional 3 didn't go down because this whole building would have been just lit up, and that basically would have been the ball game. It would have exploded if Hero had dropped the 30 burger and that 3 out on the break. What's good? Fen Chris, welcome to the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're just in the timeout. Celtics were up early, and then the second quarter, things changed. It's Miami. He took control at quarter number 2, 31-21, to go up at halftime. It was back and forth throughout the third quarter. For the most part, Miami took control of it late third, and now they haven't looked back ever since. After this, I'm going to join in progress the Red Sox against the Astros in a little bit after this game finishes up. So I'll probably take like a 10-minute break or so, and then we'll get into the game. So you guys feel free to join in. Zayed, welcome to the stream here. Miami with a lead as we're going to get back to action here. 7:26 remaining, fourth quarter. This game is at Miami. The final game before the actual basketball starts up. It's good to get back into the swing of things. Calling basketball action once again. Boston right to left in the court as they have the ball back from the timeout. 7.5 left to go. Hauser, fadeaway three. Not even close. Hit the rim short. The Heat will slow down the ball. Vincent, Morris, Martin, Denman, and Strus. The 5 in the court right now for Miami. Max Strus gives it over left wing perimeter. It was Caleb Martin who had the ball, third-year player from Nevada. Martin receives the pass, takes the three over Hauser, hits it. First one to triple digits, that's the Heat. And they got their first double-digit lead of the night right there in the three. Miami by 11, largest lead, the Celtics by 12 in the first quarter. Gabe Vincent hands it off to Strus, attacks, and gets the layup with a finger roll. That is embarrassing. Jason Tatum is on the court right now. Absolutely embarrassing. It was right over Tatum. By Max Strus. Tatum jab step. Attacks. Down the lane. Pump fake. And he draws the foul. Dwayne Dedman picks up the blocking foul. Zayed with a dono. Let's get that dono hype in the chat. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. I think they're going to do pretty well this upcoming season. I think they're probably going to be in the low 50s for wins. So I see them over 50 for this season. Their defense looks like it's going to be tough. Acquiring Lowry and acquiring Tucker in the offseason. And Tyler Hero, a big season for him. And this game, if it's any indication, he's got a lot to look forward to. Tatum hits both of the free throws, puts it to 11. Heat with a possession. Lob over the top, deflected and stolen away. Boston now with a possession. Here goes Langford. Dribbles around, gives it outside. Schroeder passes to Langford. Left baseline dribble, kick out. Right corner, open three. Hauser. And the foul right before it. They will not count the three. The hot dog eating contest was on the 4th of July. It was, unfortunately, there was not really many highlights this year because the feed got cut out when Joey Chestnut was about to break the record. Celtics with 6 minutes approaching remaining. Tatum inside the post and out of control of the basketball, couldn't get the call. Tough defense by the Heat, denying Jason Tatum inside the post. That's the things that the Celtics have to shrug off if they have a bad player, so they can't let the body language get them down. Max Strus from long range misses the three. Schroeder tips it up, tips it to the corner. Last touch by Schroeder and out. See, this team feeds off of Jason Tatum. Whatever he does, he's the star in the court. If he starts to make mistakes and gets down, then the whole team's going to get down because of that. And Tatum has to realize that. Strus inbounds it to Caleb Martin. 5.5 left to go in the fourth. 5 in the shot clock. Martin at the left wing, working on Hauser 1-on-1. Crossover. Deep three launched. Off the mark, no good. Tatum with a rebound. Schroeder has it. Moves up the court quick. Langford launches a prayer. Misses the three. Had a terrific look at it, but couldn't get it to go. Wide open. Left baseline dribble. Reverse-handed layup. That is good. For Miami, Max Strus. Absolutely embarrassing here that the Celtics cannot compete in the fourth quarter. It's 19 Miami, 12 Boston in the fourth. And the court team with Jason Tatum and Dennis Schroeder is getting owned by Max Strus. Yikes. 106-93, 5:02 left to go in the fourth. Disappointing for Boston after a terrific start. At least it's the preseason. They can shake off the cobwebs of this final game and then play the games that actually matter coming up. And the big thing for the Celtics is getting everybody healthy. Because last year they struggled with that and first round playoff exit because of that. Yeah, for the 4th of July hot dog eating contest, they had lost the live feed of the actual event where Joey Chestnut broke the record. It cut out. I the live feed just like froze up in the middle when he was breaking the record. Yeah, that was in April. That was crazy. Yeah, he played in the summer league team 2 years ago for Max Strus. A lot of things Celtics have to work on, but this just unfortunate here. Boston with way too many fouls tonight as a team. Committed 21 total fouls in Miami. Just burning them when it comes to free throws. Making every single shot but one. 26 for 27. Great teams win games when you hit free throws, and the Heat have done that tonight. And they're 5 minutes away from closing out. It's just embarrassing display of defense that they are playing right now, with some of their actual starters going up against bench players. And Max Strus has been going off against you. Hopefully the Celtics going to have Horford and Brown back for the season opener. Their stat is still up in the air, though. Right now in health and safety protocols. Back to action, and the Celtics with a poor pass off the inbound. Bodies on the floor. Omer Yurtseven, the one who comes away with the basketball in the Heat backcourt. Yurtseven was terrific in the summer league. Gives it over to Strus on the outside. Strus dribbles up. Lost the handle. Gets it back. 5 in the shot clock. Passes to Vincent. Inside the key. Puts it up and scores. Hernan Gomez and Bruno Fernando gets beat to the punch for a layup by Miami. 4:20 remaining. 3-point shot. That is good. The top of the key. It goes down. That is Garrison Matthews. Third-year player from Lipscomb, undrafted in 2019, who hit the three. Miami right back. They dial a three. And that is good by Strus, who now is in double figures. 10 points by Strus under 4 minutes left. Pinson moves it to the top to Hernan Gomez towards his left. Give out left corner to Pinson. Takes the three, missed. Defensive rebound picked up by KZ Okpala. Third-year player from Stanford, picked up at pick number 32 in the 2019 draft. Missed the three off the mark by Miami. Rebound in the corner by Fernando. Fernando acquired from the Hawks in the offseason trade. Fernando has it top of the free throw circle. 12 on the shot clock, takes it inside and passing it to nobody except the wrong player. This ball is stolen away. Euro stepped down the lane. Martin couldn't finish, got fouled by Hauser. 2 free throws coming up here by the Heat. It's just been all them in the second half. And this is the problem. Celtics had a lot of these games last year where they just couldn't finish off the games. And once again tonight, they were up by double digits and they just got too comfortable. And when you get too comfortable, they just don't keep it going. Don't keep the foot on the gas pedal for an entire game. And that's exactly what happened tonight after one quarter. First shot good at the line by Kalen Martin. Third-year player from Nevada. Second free throw by Martin. Didn't push off correctly as that hit the rim short. Approaching the 3-minute mark remaining. Final preseason game tonight. Glad to have you guys be a part here. Lob over the top, and Fernando gets position behind the defense and throws it down. Under 3 minutes left to play. Heat with the ball. Vincent. Defended at the right wing by Hauser. Moves it over to Yurtseven. Spin move. Jumper. Deep 2. No good. And the Heat just want it more. Offensive rebound by Okpala. Underneath. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound again. Miami. Puts it up in a quadruple of green uniforms. And that is good in the paint. Marcus Garrett. Undrafted. Rookie from Kansas, the one who scores his first bucket. And he was quadruple teamed inside the paint. And then the Celtics turned it over. In the back corner of their front court. Yikes. 2:14 left to play in the fourth. Yurtseven. Gonna take it down the lane himself. Hooks it up, no good. Off his hands and out of bounds by Boston. Hey, what's good, Sadak? Welcome on the stream, man. Yurtseven hands it off. Vincent just beats Fernando right to the punch. 116-98. This front court is just abysmal. Yikes. 1:45 left to play. Hauser with the ball. Hands it off to Matthews. Launches a 3. Knocked down and fouled. He's going to shoot 3. The personal foul picked up by Caleb Martin. Matthews' first free throw misses. Second shot's good. So if you're joining us here, the Celtics in the second half are just struggling when it comes to defense inside the paint. Miami was getting doubled in the first quarter, 16-8 in points in the paint. Ever since, they've scored 42 points in the paint. And they've got 50 points in the paint compared to the Celtics with 32. They're just going to beat to the punch. Not even close with any type of quickness inside the interior for Boston's front court D. 116-100, final minute 15 left to play. The Heat pick up the defensive board. At the left corner is Caleb Martin. Martin off of a double team. Now Hernan Gomez goes to defend him. Gives it over to Garrett. Garrett drives underneath, dumps it off. And Yurtseven picks it up. Triple team blocked once, gets it back and scores. With 4 green jerseys surrounding him underneath this hoop. Just staring at the basketball. 118-100, final minute. Terrible way to end this game for Boston. Hauser launches a 3 at the corner, missed. Yurtseven with a defensive rebound. Final 30 seconds remaining. Euro step off the mark. They get it back and tapped out of bounds. And it will stay Heat ball in the final 29.4. Before you sign off, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I plan on being back later tonight. I'm probably going to take like a 10 to 15 minute break, and then I'm going to cover a special live stream between the Astros and the Red Sox. So you guys are welcome to join back in if you'd like as well. Pick it up for a join in progress. Right corner 3, that is good by Miami. Gabe Vincent left all alone off the inbounds. A lot of problems Boston needs to address. the depth on this team, just nothing here. Yikes. Hernan Gomez launches an air ball. That's been basically this game in a nutshell throughout the last 3 quarters by Boston. Five seconds left to go, and Gabe Vincent will dribble out the clock. The Heat pull out the victory in the final preseason game, 121-100. The actual action starts up on Tuesday night, opening night between the Bucks and the Nets. The Lakers against the Warriors. Celtics play on Wednesday night, October 20th, on the road at MSG, taking on the Knicks. And the Heat will get quite a bit of time to rest up, as their next game will be on Thursday night, as they will host the Bucks in their season opener, with Milwaukee already having a game to play on Tuesday night, taking on Brooklyn. So actual games start up next week. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here on the channel tonight. I'm going to close out to the channel members before I do wrap up. And feel free to join in for Red Sox Astros, as I'll start up that stream probably like 10-15 minutes from now. Make sure to ring the notification bell so you can be notified about that stream. We're going to close out to the channel members, though, before I do sign off. And big thanks here for a shout out to Woody the First for rejoining the membership once again tonight, as all our channel members get a special shout out at the end of my live stream. As we have Jason, Aaron, Manenhades, Cindy, Rajip, Olded Deuce, Russell, D-Block, CW2K, BP Greg, James, Magic, Oreo Pudding, Reezer, Bino, Mark, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, John, Jessica, Barco, Stephanie, Ahino Joseph, Elkan GFR90, Maurice, Christian, Keith, Woody, Warren, Rodolfo, Kit Lorenz, Pamela, Oscar, Isaiah, I Am Ghost, a member from Taiwan, Don, Mr. Mundre, Alden, Abdurrahman, and Patrick. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part tonight on the channel. 121-100, Miami beating the Celtics in the final preseason game before the actual games start up next week. And you guys are welcome to join in. I'll be back in around 10 to 15 minutes from now. Astros versus Red Sox for a special live stream of MLB American League Championship Series game number 1. And enjoy the rest of your Friday night, everybody.